Memfa akonya we na ase emo akwaba Express GATV so nsem de di kan de DTB de bobo an fefefe akono so na ye de abesom we platform kese we so one man bi ababedi komodi afa ohene eye Friempong eye ohene Kwame Friempong arrest no ho ohene Kwame Friempong akasa so ababe set record no street na Jessica pa edimu enchirimu babesom o platform so mesrew so be subscribe ya like share comment turn on the notification bell in common movie Emra.
One of the first persons to have supported Donald Trump when it was unpopular. But he looked in the crystal ball and saw that, look, the American people will vote for this man. So he was one of the first guys to get off the blocks to throw his support behind Donald Trump, and it worked. So when you have John Ashcroft as your lawyer, and he's a registered lobbyist. You see, Ghana, we don't have lobbyists specifically as professionals, even though they exist within the system. But in the US, they are registered. Okay, they work in the government circles to get things done. And you know, extradition is largely political. Let's not forget that even when a judge has made the orders that, look, this person be extradited, I want the person surrounded, etc., that's not the final word. The final word is with Donald Trump. Of course, on paper, you say the Secretary of State, that's their foreign minister. But the Secretary of State derives his or her powers from Donald Trump, right? So you can connect the dots and see that as long as John Ashcroft is connected to Donald Trump, you have to have a Furiata here is going to be really complex, really, really difficult, right? So what I see is that because of that situation where Ofuriata is not coming anytime soon, it would have just been, let me say, too much to ask the Ghanaian government to bring Ohene, Friempong, that's the MP. It would have been too much, because even for Abu Trika's case, you see that Ghanaians have become very savvy. Go to social media, and the chorus now is, until Ofuriata returns, Abu Trika is not leaving. That's very clear to us as a people. I know the FBI, they have agents here in Ghana. There are lots of Ghanaians who are even agents for them. They pick intelligence. They have an office. And they have an office, etc. So they are here. Everything we discuss, these programs, they monitor all these programs. So they know the sentiment of the Ghanaian. So they know that now we've become savvy that, oh, we've sent them too many people. So until they bring Ofuriata, we don't want any of our citizens going. Okay? So to ask the Ghanaian government to bring Ohene Friempong, it would have been a row here. So that's why there was no official request. Yes, because that would be putting too much. That would be asking Ghana too much. Because the Abu Trika one is pending. Abu Trika is not going anytime soon. That is the verdict of the Ghanaian people. That until the US government returns Ofuriata to Ghana, Abu Trika and the co-conspirators, etc., they are not leaving. Yes. You see, my colleague agrees. We all agree. No, please. We all don't agree. No, don't. I'm talking about Amanda Clay. No, please. Yeah, so let me leave. We are all on the panel. Don't say we all agree. Say Martin Kpebu's position. No, so and you even said Ghanaians. I don't think Ghanaians. I don't think you should say all Ghanaians. Say obviously it's majority. No. You've not done any polls on that. We've not had Musa Dankwa do anything. Please, if you want to pay Musa Dankwa, we'll do it for you. But please, on this panel, say I, Martin Kpebu's position. Don't include us. No, you can't say that. When it's your turn, you can include us. No. Include us. No, but you've made your point. And I'm saying, what did I say? I say you go to social media. So I showed you my source. I said go to social media, and you find the chorus now is that we've become savvy. That some Ghanaians. Oh, it's obvious. And when I say social media, it's obvious that social. No, I think you are becoming disruptive. It's obvious. No, you are getting disruptive. It's obvious. It's no brainer. If you say social media, who is telling you that that's all of the media? Come on. All right, let's clear. No. I think you are becoming disruptive.
Now, so the issue as established that you are. I'm not trying to get the link between the Ofuriata case and then how things are playing out now. Yeah. But then again, there's an established treaty which is active, working, and has been employed in a number of instances. Yeah. I mean, does it give room for such exceptions?
Oh, look, I told you, extradition is politics. That's what it is. And in politics, the number one thing they will tell you is that it's always about the nation's interests. So as for the document, don't put too much premium on it. Remember, this is an old document. Even when you read it, you read the extradition treaty, some of the words and how we are interpreting it today is something for another day. So simply, yes, you can have an agreement that somebody can drive a coach and a nail through it. So it's not too much about the document. It's all about the political might, right? Yes, that's why it is. When it comes to diplomatic relations, etc., it's about your bargaining power. Yes, there's a document, but this document, when you read the Vienna Convention, they've made 1,001 exceptions. Though there's an agreement, the exceptions are always developing because it's about geopolitics. It's the relations. It's the relations. And beneath the relations is the political might. You see, Donald Trump had to get up to go to China. He needs help on the what? Strait of Hormuz.
Yes.
A few years ago, who would have thought that Trump would be on his knees with the Chinese? And you heard Xi Jinping making it very clear that the U.S. and China are equal. They are equal. None is, is subservient to the other, etc. So this whole thing is about the bargaining power. It's about the power. It's about power. It's not too much about the white and black letter of the.
So that's why the U.S. would have rather.
Me go also was the church me so bone so. Oh yes. And I mean nipa ho hye da nya me mobo sa abra wadi bone. Cause we are see that any bia bedua de wotwa. Okay, Friempong akasa so aba boncha be din komo na me de mente de opeso kire nase. Why be sua de e wiase me mo bia ho nya omobo cause at the end no ento wada. Wa oti we ene. Say who will bear 5 CDs, 20 CDs, 30 CDs, 100 CDs, 200 CDs at our account. Now, sorry, ya, Obi Etime, you soon answer be, he says, can every account to any of them. So, what I say, ya chini pakone be out there. Sanete, abrofomu nyamwa, enye nipa. Abrofuno yusu omo adwena meji esika o. Demo omo ne be ye adwuma. There was difference between chrono and a business. Omo ne be ye business, omo ameboye chrono. Yet see agreement ye adwuma omo de sesan no ma bata dwe de koso eno enya krono money laundering e kire se e ba betua de ntie sem no bi bra
omo diten mi omo ka kire me ne se asem no eye to do with money laundering did you anka ho bi.
Wow, I'm happy.
Abusia finally okay
or say ade no is what a money laundering yeah. If you see afa money laundering na if you are beting common at was no enya ade ye tra enya ade we say ye ka say no penti eye normal enye normal why ohini okay Friempong enye normal say because of no empty na ema ade no eye normal because eye no nko that be that money laundering no enoma bia wo mu bi enoma bia e wo mu ebi na ibisa meaning of money laundering and omo kire ma meti asese money laundering is the illegal process of hiding where money come from, especially money gained through crimes like drug trafficking, fraud, corruption, robbery, or cyber crime. The goal is to make the dirty money look legal or clean so it can be used without raising suspicions. Be na Ghana for be mu na mu enye papa. Make us be ya bro ye ni time obi ya. That means omo na ma na omo bibia kata so anya ofi say bibi dabi. It usually happens in 3 stages: a placement, layering, and integrations. What you say? A criminal earns money illegally, then opens fake business like a car wash. What you say? No more dia kata so no your money laundering. Money laundering na or no? I can say money laundering pe. Na bibia account no. No kwenye pe. Aja. Enye pe yen kan okra nchira wo enye pe ade a enye ade se egugan nanim ase se ka se honorable some person at the end of the investigation no that's a would default as we enye pe men gintum se ade pe yen so gidi say we innocent e wa se we mu but enye pe cause Ghana ye mra hye bedwani a ye friend say honorable onumunyamfo timi engage in such act egu ye man ne ho fi. That's it.
Okay, Friempong, MP for Asante Achim North, Wakasa, when a Black Rasta, Akasa, na Black Rasta, ati honky 2 okay, Friempong, say money laundering, Enna, Emma, or more editing into Enche, or Beba.
Asemuntia, or more detaining or more catcher and say. Asemino, to do with money laundering.
Wow, I'm happy.
But Nipa can't give me that. I say, will be 100 million, will be 335. But to God be the glory. Thank you, be brave.
Now we must come out more echo once and so.
Me. I can make a say, Minia. Asemuntia, or more detaining your more catcher and say. Asemino, to do with money laundering.
Wow, I'm happy.
But Nipa can't give me that. I say, will be 100 million, will be 335. But to God be the glory. Thank you, be brave.
Assembly dear Martini, but main country, to God be the glory. I hope this brings a certain reassurance to the people of Asante Achim North and the people of Ghana who love this man. Nobody is bigger than Ghana. Where a crime has been committed, we will go full length and full-fledged to deal with it. He didn't know that I tried a certain quick recording. That's why the tape is so bad, because it's not professional. I wanted to keep it so that when he returned, then I'll tell him, thank you so much, you honored me. When they gave you one chance to speak to one person, you chose me. You don't know what that means to me. You could have called your mother. You could have called your father. You could have called your wife. You could have called your constituency, whoever. You could have even called Alban Backbin. But you decide to call me. But that's the trust he had. I wanted to keep this recording and cherish it forever. Upon further thoughts, I just felt that you deserve to listen to this small part.
I think you have not done anything bad, because what you have done is also nice to clarify things, to know the reason, to know how he is doing. We are all praying for him, but money laundering is not just a mere thing. It's a criminal activity. It's a thing that is not need to be support. It's a thing that we don't like. Anyone say so. What they say, "Enye papa." It did do one year there. The find will be, but I think say, "Yankopon adom no, obey innocent." I was saying we na ne ho ato. The thing is, if we are at the end, the innocentity of a man and a man being condemned for it. Say we are innocent, that you will be free at the end. But if you think who will problem, will be there, and only there.
Reaction. So now romance scam. He laughed and said, hey, romance scam, bang. I've never been involved in any romance scam. All they have told me so far is money laundering. Of course, he has a forex bureau. Did somebody pass something through there that was illegal? We will get to see. If he's guilty, we will go full length. And you can trust Black Rasta to be able to deal with this. I don't like criminals and thieves. If it's something that happened in the past, I hear. But remember that crime has no expiry date. We might not go headlong and chastise you so hard because you have demonstrated that you have become a better person. And we all become better people. My brother, my sister. Now, okay, Friempong told me another thing. He said the Parliament of Ghana is helping a lot. Now, there is an MP from the Volta region. He's called Roxy Nelson Dafiamekpo. This guy, I like him. Dafiamekpo. He said there was an international warrant for the arrest of OK Friempong from April. They are just getting to hear about it now. So the FBI, after all the investigations from 2019, decided that it was time to clamp OK Friempong down from April. The Parliament of Ghana is also in the melee supporting OK Friempong. And they've even brought in a lawyer by name Joe Appiah. And Joe Appiah is the one who is the personal lawyer of OK Friempong right now as we speak. But remember, they gave him only 5 minutes to speak with me. We were still speaking when it went, me. 5 minutes was up. But I had heard everything I needed to hear. Again, nobody is bigger than Ghana. Dash. If he is innocent, may he come back and even become more famous. Because sometimes some of these things, they rather put you in the limelight.
Good one. And see, one thing about this life, and they say, one unique thing about this life, they say, romance scam crown, money laundering, more higher compared to romance scam. Because romance scam there, as I tell you, now or baby, you and a baby and also a banner on me chatting behind the bars. Now Miss me fall victim need to Jessica, and then for it to be to me talk as near other staffs. I said, Ubinam, a corner kwan so say biwa, a dear kwan subi, and I said, Nishiamu kwan subi, a fair kwan subi, now Jessica diamobi, our kwan biswa enyemra. So you swear guinea be me papa ni ade na boys ni girls ni be tie no. But money laundering there scaffolduma akesefoduma big man for adwuma. And I know can say one woman be you are jailing for 71 good months, almost 6 years. America, where a professor when you nipa ketwa wa bob bra America and so you are jailing no. Life is life. Abrabano bia okọ fa so twusin di at the end o trade up Yakopon gina tuo en the begina so innocent Yakopon man innocent no and na di man say innocent so dia Yakopon man dey was say ba bia amra because at the end no dey da sani bia bedu bia na wo so twa e wo Jesus Christ ni dim. Amen.